Hi, so last time I went mountain biking, which is exactly a week ago, pretty much, well, by hours, I decided to use my face to brake on a trail. Howden Park Red Trail needs more salt, by the way. Well, you can see all this, and where should we go, and all that, and this is scabbing up really nicely. Oh, that one. And that's what my nose was like, although actually with lots of cream, and well, I seemed quite recovered. Anyway, so I was wearing that. That actually broke off, and my glasses are scratched. I was very lucky to be wearing glasses, actually. I would have had mud in my eye. But yeah, I don't even know what went wrong. So a lot of mountain bikers, like this guy here, you can see he's got an open face helmet on, and so I've just been, copying. I've slowly advanced to Red Trail and being comfortable on that. And everyone's wearing these, and these are really fine. They're really great. But I did have an accident, so I went and bought this. Now I've actually still got the tags on. But this is by Bell, which I did some research, and apparently it's a really good one. I mean, obviously I'm on a budget. I'm not looking for anything so much above this. I should have an assistant. But for the budget and for the reviews and everything, this will just at least give me a bit of protection should I decide to use my chin and nose again. So I came out, see this picture of my bike wheel. That could have been my face. I certainly thought I broke my nose, but I hadn't. It just scratched, but I did take an impact, and I'm lucky to have my teeth and didn't break my nose. So I regard this as quite sort of maybe essential now for red trails. So when I'm on the red trail, I'm gonna use this, and it'll be my first time using it today. But I just thought I'd show you. It's the Bell, what's it called, Sanction? God, I can't remember. Yes, the Bell Sanction. Now on reviews it said that it's quite tight, so you might want to get a size bigger than what you usually might get. I've tried it on in the shop, and I felt like it was quite okay. It's quite snug. Reviews were quite critical of this here instead of double O-rings, which I'm a newbie. I'm just sharing with you my journey. So I'm guessing a lot of helmets like full face might have O-rings, and that might be a kind of a standard, but I'm all right with that. I'd actually, if I end up falling on my face on a trail and I'm a bit bewildered, I'd rather just clip that out than have O-rings. I'm always fiddling with them. So I'm really happy with it. I'm really happy. It's light, but there were some real good reasons why you might want full face, and that's just that in my day the full face thing was really more for the crazy downhillers and stuff, which I'm not. But there was a good point made that mountain bike trails and mountain bikes, and therefore the routes and therefore the risks, are actually, they have increased, over the years. So what once might have been regarded as more difficult is now more standard. And in that regard, you're going to fall somewhere where you may well need this to stop yourself opening your face up on a rock. So yeah, I'll go and give it a shot. Apparently it's a very different experience to ride with it, so I don't know how I'm going to do. And also it's my first time on the Red Trail or mountain biking at all since I had the fall. And I do expect I'm going to be a little bit nervous, but maybe that's a good thing, just rein me back in. I was starting to get quite confident on the Red Trail and always push for a better time. So maybe, yeah, I need to like pull back a little bit, and I don't even know what went wrong. Anyway, I'll let you know. Well, it was different. It was definitely safer. It was different. It was definitely different. Generally, I felt really quite okay in it. It wasn't intrusive to my experience. Riding down the trails, visibility is absolutely fantastic. It was light. I thought they'd be heavier. It was weird having a sensation here, which of course when you're getting hotter is quite something. So this wasn't too bad. I wouldn't say that it was letting in loads of air, but I felt generally okay. But I think that the the sensation of being warmer definitely contributed to a bit of fatigue. That being said, smashing your face onto a trail, onto a rock on a trail or whatever, definitely contributes to being dead or severely hurt. Bizarrely, earlier on I met someone, and he said he went for a 25-mile ride, and then he was just sort of like cruising sort of near the car park area or right at the end of the ride, and he came off his bike and he ended up with stitches here. He showed me pictures. He was bruised and cut and grazed, way worse than my elbow even, but on his face, and he ended up with stitches. And literally there he was car park cruising, like, oh, I've done my ride, no more risk, which is perhaps when there is more risk, isn't it? And then I was speaking to another lady. She used to mountain bike a lot and do races. She showed me stuff that she used to do, and I'm like, I'm not there yet in terms of dropping off and down things. And she was like, yeah, I would have done that. Now I'm nervous. And that's because she went down and a root went in and snapped off into her neck, and it was very serious, and she almost died. So you know, and those weren't extensive injuries. So that's not to put the fear of God into somebody. That's not to make people scared and not do things. But it is certainly, you know, the stories are out there, and it's a decision, isn't it? Personally, for red trail in particular difficulty, I'm going to wear this. I want that extra bit of protection, and that might make me feel a bit hotter. But you know, generally it's fine. There was one funny thing I didn't realise until I did it, which was this. So a solution for that would obviously be to actually get a pack, you know, a water pack with the, God, this is how newbie I am to everything, but one of these, so that I can literally just have a feed in and be able to drink. So I found that I was dehydrated on my ride as well. So yeah, there are some things there. So added protection, definitely worthwhile. And I think I'm more comfortable to wear this for some of those more technical things. And I would advise that anybody does, really. Again, this was just, you can get this for not very much at all. It's around the 70 to 80 pound mark. It's really comfy, it's really light. I would advise you then to also have a peek at some ways to hydrate effectively, just so that you don't, you know, just sort of think, oh, I'll drink when I finish a trail or something. You need to drink when you need to drink. So so possibly getting, again, I can't even remember what they're called. But this is my learning experience. So as I get into mountain biking, and obviously I'm going to need a bike upgrade, there are just things that you realise that you need and that are beneficial to you, and that's really all I'm documenting. It's a bit of fun. It's nice to be looking into things. So yeah, that is a definite recommendation if you just want a bit more highly well-reviewed protection at a really agreeable price. It's worthwhile, I think. So that's the Bell Sanction that I've got there. Yeah, so anyway, I survived. My fall was a little one, but it did spook me up. Yeah. Anyway, right, cool. Thanks so much.